The opinions of our panelists do not necessarily reflect those of Bang Zoom Entertainment or Revision3.com. This episode of AnimeTV is brought to you by Netflix and GoDaddy.com.
Welcome to AnimeTV. My name is Jonathan Mesa.
I'm Christina V. This is episode 13.
Lucky 13.
Yep.
Okay, it's lucky. Yeah.
It's especially lucky because we're going to be reviewing Eureka 7, Good Night Sleep Tight Young Lovers.
Also known as Pocket Full of Rainbows.
Something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
And also we have more Underexposed and more Hema.
Uh-huh. Yeah, lots of things going on. I'll be doing Appleseed on Underexposed, by the way.
The original, right?
Oh yeah, the original. Oh yeah, absolutely.
From like the 80s.
Oh yeah.
Something like that.
You want to do a really cool punch at the camera?
Yes.
AnimeTV, go!
AnimeTV, go! So once again, it's time for Hema.
Hema!
Hema is a Japanese word for free time.
That's right. We've got our expert panelists in there. We've got KG, Roy, Laura, and Tracy. And what I love about Hema is you never know what they're going to say. It's going to be interesting every time.
Yeah, so what have you been doing with your free time?
Exo Squad. Yeah, it was an American cartoon when I was a kid, and I always try to sort of check it out every once in a while. I got figurines.
What? I've never heard of Exos.
It's pretty cool stuff. Check out Exo Squad when you're out there. But let's go see what they're doing.
Calling all otaku and cosplayers, it is Hema time. So,
worst transition ever.
I know, but I'm feeling good today. I'm feeling energized, KG Tang. So, what are you doing with your Hema?
I've been having this argument, seriously, for the past week, with a group of friends of mine, and this is how sad it is that this has become what I talk about in my free time, whatever. But have you guys ever heard of that whole argument where who would win in a fight, Goku versus Superman?
Oh God.
Doesn't it just sap away hours and hours of your time when you really get into it?
Well, sometimes no, because I'm a really big comic book guy, and I followed how Superman's powers works. And
Superman would win, right?
It depends on how.
No. You know Superman would win. Bronze Age Superman.
Bronze Age Superman, who could think so hard he can destroy the universe.
Yeah.
Only if he sees Goku coming. No. Goku circa...
How could he not see Goku coming?
Okay. Goku circa Dragon Ball. If he fought Goku circa Dragon Ball, Superman would lose because we're not sure...
No. Silver Age Superman would lose.
To Dragon Ball Goku.
No.
I'll tell you why.
No.
You don't want me to tell you why?
The Wishing Dragon? Is that what you're going to pull on me?
No, because in Dragon Ball, you weren't sure if Goku was a regular person. He could be a magical being. And what's Superman's greatest weakness, no matter any
What about
type
Superman
of age.
Prime?
That's a good one. Well,
Superman Prime.
Superman Prime.
He punched reality and changed it.
Superman
with his fist.
But Superman Prime's a bitch,
his
though.
fist of justice.
No. Here's what he says. I'll kill you. I'll kill you to death. What type of villain does that? He sounds like...
But he did. He killed a lot of people, Roy.
He killed them to death. He's a baby.
But he killed a lot of people.
All it would take is for Goku to be like, wow, you have to go, and boom.
You saying Goku can fight Superman Prime?
He'll rip the anti-monitor
you were saying
armor right off of him.
Goku would beat Superman Prime in a fight.
Goku circa Dragon Ball. Now, Goku Dragon Ball Z, you're thinking, oh, now he's a Saiyan, so he actually adheres to physics.
This is what I've been going through
Does
the past
this count as both of your
week.
Hemas?
No, dude. No. I just had to go through this for the past 2 weeks. I am not going to sit here and listen to you tell me that Goku can beat Superman in a fight.
No. You're saying Goku if Goku could fight Superman Bronze Age. That is an unfair comparison to begin with. And second,
Superman Prime is stronger than Bronze Age Superman.
Goku is magical. He's
not magical.
He's magical.
He has magic balls. That's it, man.
No.
He throws like chi and shit.
Chi can be considered magic in Dragon Ball.
What about this? Superman can breathe in space. Bronze Age, Silver Age Superman can breathe in space. Goku can't do that.
That is true.
Silver Age Superman, no.
Any Superman
Silver Age
can breathe
Superman,
in space.
no, he can't.
No. Yeah.
He can't. Modern Age Superman can't do that.
Do it. He can
Silver
hold
Age
his breath for a very
Superman
long time.
can fly through the sun. Goku can't do that. He will get his ass burnt up. How are you going to tell me Goku can beat Superman in a fight?
Because Goku
Superman
anime.
would punch the planet, and it would explode.
Goku can shoot the planet and it explodes.
But then he'd be in space and he'd be dead.
That's a good point. No, okay. So here's the thing then. All right, let's have a concession here. Bronze Age Superman. Now, for those of you guys who don't know comic books are broken down into. Wait, you guys are part of Revision 3, so you guys have already seen the other shows. But basically, there's 3 different eras. No, a few different eras actually. And depending on the era you're talking about, a superhero either has more powers or different type of identity altogether. Look at the Flashes. When it comes down to the Bronze Age Superman, I will give you the concession that yes, sure, if he sees Goku coming, if he doesn't want to like kill him, yeah, Bronze Age Superman can take out Goku. Now, that being said, the modern Superman and Goku from Dragon Ball Z, GT, so forth, it'd be more of an even fight. I cannot say that that one would win over the other. All I know is that in some instances how the manga treated it, you can say Goku is magical, or more or less, you can say
he's an alien.
Energy waves. There's magic about that.
No, dude, he's shooting like chi energy. That's not magic. That's just like his spunk. Never ask your friends this question.
Okay, guys.
Who would win in a fight?
No,
Goku
guys.
versus
I'm
Superman?
taking this to the forums. Who would win in the slugfest?
Please don't take it to the forums.
Superman.
I'm gonna say Superman.
Goku. All
Thank
right.
you.
Superman.
Now,
Thank
don't do those silly things
I know
like
Superman.
Superman because
Okay.
he has Batman on his side. No, we're talking about you put them both in a room, and you say, "Let's go." See who wins.
Superman
Superman.
can fly so fast he can rewind time. That's what I'm just saying.
Oh, God.
Superman
Did
would
you bring
win.
that up?
Yeah, he would fly back in time and punch
Okay,
baby
you know
Goku in the
what?
face.
You know what? Laura, what are you doing in your HEMA?
My HEMA time has been watching Darker Than Black Gaiden.
Darker Than Black Gaiden.
Have you seen it?
I've seen Darker Than Black. So.
Okay, yeah. There's Darker Than Black,
Right.
season 1. Then they made Darker Than Black season 2, and I don't know if it's done airing in Japan yet. I think it's near the end. But what just came out, brand spanking new, is an OVA, Darker Than Black Gaiden, and it takes place in between Darker Than Black season 1 and Darker Than Black season 2 because there's a lapse of time.
Kind of like not Kakashi Gaiden.
No, because
actually. That happened before. I forgot what it was called, the interlude. But go on.
It's okay.
This guy.
Anyway, and if you haven't seen Darker Than Black, it's a really awesome series. It's about this. The lead guy, his name is. It's gonna sound weird, but it's a Chinese name. Hei, Hei. I know KG's gonna make fun of this.
That's not weird to me, but
Yeah.
you're a racist. Anyway, go on.
It's not. No, I was certain you were gonna make fun of it.
Didn't
so
you
I
used
was.
to think he was Mongolian?
Yeah.
I still think that.
What the hell, man? What the hell?
All right.
I was preempting your making fun of his name because I knew
I'm
you would
leaving.
do that.
So how many episodes is Gaiden, by the way?
Well, I've only seen one.
Oh.
That's the only one that's aired so far that I think of.
Right.
That's the only one that I can find is just the first one, and I love it. I love Darker Than Black Gaiden. If you've seen Darker Than Black, you know how cool Hei is. He's really interesting, and what it's about, I don't even know if I can explain it. He's a psychic agent. He works for the Syndicate in season 1, so very X-File term, the Syndicate. And he has these powers, and his remuneration for the powers is eating, and he's a really good cook, which is really cool. There's this episode in season 1 of Darker Than Black, which is, it's these 2 episodes that takes place over. It's fantastic. It's one of the best 2 episodes of anime in all of the anime that I have ever seen. Like, these 2 episodes are awesome.
What happens?
It's the one, okay, spoilers. It's the one where...
Wait. The spoiler count on? Yeah.
It's early on, in it's like episode 9 or 7, I want to say, in season 1, where he gets a hold of one of the other women who used to be an agent like him, and there was a blast that caused the chaos in the world called Hell's Gate, and she has red hair, and he's got her tied to a chair, and he breaks her finger. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh
Remember that?
wow. That just popped me back in.
And he breaks her finger, and he's asking her where his sister is, And then after he tortures her, but she doesn't know, she doesn't remember, and she's just, it's amazing. And then he cooks for her, and then he feeds her. It's awesome. Like, watch these 2 episodes if you don't watch any of the other series. It's so good, so
It's
good.
really demented.
It is.
But Darker Than Black is a really good anime.
It really
So,
is fantastic.
You guys just gotta check it out.
Yeah, I highly, highly, highly recommend Darker Than Black. And Darker Than Black Gaiden I like even more than season 1. And I haven't seen all of season 2 of Darker Than Black because I've only seen bits and pieces of some episodes. I haven't seen Hay in it, in the parts that I have seen.
So you're thinking
Of season 2, I'm like, where is he? Where's my guy that I love watching, you know?
and you think they're going to explain Gaiden. Makes sense though.
He's in all of episode 1 of Gaiden, and I really liked the first episode. Really, really loved it.
Tracy, what are you doing with your Hema?
Well, earlier you mentioned cosplay, and so I actually have been kind of working on some cosplay stuff.
Yeah, so
lately.
much for bad transitioning, huh? Yeah.
It was a bad transition. You admit that. Anyway.
Go on.
Anyways, but yeah, I've actually been doing a lot of wig styling lately. No, it's really random, but that's something that I really enjoy doing.
Make
It's
one for
super
KG.
fun. Oh yeah? You want like your long hair back?
You can make a wig from his long hair.
I could.
That he cut
I
off.
could
I hate
actually.
everything about both of you.
Anyways, but yeah, so I've been working on some cool wigs. I did like a Cinderella wig, and I did like an Ursula the Sea Witch wig. It's so cool. And I think I'm working on a Mad Hatter one soon. So lots
you're-
of fairy tale. I know. I'm getting to the
You're
anime
Disney.
stuff.
You're a Disney
I
cosplayer,
am.
aren't you?
I
Oh,
love Disney.
That's nasty.
It's obvious, isn't it?
Oh.
I know.
Disney cosplay.
I know. Sorry.
No
but,
problem.
Anyways, but yeah, so I've been doing a lot of that, and then I also have been watching Nana, which I think you guys have talked about on the show
Oh
before,
my
right?
god, I've been
We talked about it
like
a little
for
bit.
last just days on end. I'm just looking at this series, making this AMV, and it's just killing me.
You are?
Yeah.
Oh, I think I must have.
Oh yeah.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, it's hard because I'm trying to find more scenes where they kiss. And I'm like, this
Which
is just,
they? Which they?
Nana and I keep forgetting her name.
Hachi?
Hachi.
Oh yeah,
I'm
I just watched that episode last night. That was like the one where they first kiss.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
know, and it gets kind of serious towards the end of the
I
series.
know,
And
and
I'm
you're
like,
like,
wow, I'm. Oh yeah,
got some romantic
I'm
things
gushing.
going on,
I'm
Roy.
gushing about this. Okay, guys, Nana is
Roy,
a
He
great.
was just talking about Yuri the other
Yeah,
last
no,
episode
a
that
few
I was
episodes ago, I
watching.
talked about Yuri. I'm getting more in touch with my feminine
With your
side.
romantic side. I'm
Yeah.
really happy about this, Roy.
It's good. As for my Hema, let's wrap it up. I've been actually looking at the anime recommendation threads, and I've just finished Scrap Princess. And
Yeah, I've seen that.
overall, I love it. I can't believe I forgot it. It was done by Studio Bones, the guys.
It's not a
who've
bad
done-
show. It's good.
It's cute.
Yeah.
It's a cute show. Her and the ginger kid are together, and that's cute at the end. They're gonna get married.
I
The
hate.
ginger
The
kid.
ginger kid.
Is it true they have no souls?
I think so.
He has reddish hair, ginger hair.
But does
He's
that mean
cute.
you
He's
don't have a
great.
soul?
She's not.
I'm
ginger.
actually an artificial ginger.
This
Yeah,
isn't
doesn't
ginger.
count.
This is
yeah,
Yeah.
this is
red.
flame.
flame.
Well, so far we talked about cosplayers, Goku, Superman,
Superman
love.
win.
Darker
It's
than
in the air. Darker than black.
Cosplay.
Johnny, Christina, back to you guys.
Superman was
Really? Really?
That conversation shouldn't have taken more than 3 seconds.
Absolutely. Superman would beat the crap out of Goku.
Okay, unless Goku was made out of kryptonite.
Exactly right, yeah.
Sorry.
Goku had a kryptonite punch.
Roy.
Sorry, Roy. Not gonna happen.
No!
Talk about it on the forums.
Well, coming up next is Underexposed with this guy. He's gonna review Appleseed, the original movie.
Yes.
So come back.
Superman would win that fight.
Thanks to Netflix for sponsoring this episode of Anime TV. With Netflix, you can rent over 90,000 titles online, including lots of Blu-ray titles, with free shipping both ways to your home. They now have over 40 shipping centers, so almost all deliveries happen in just one business day. The Netflix plans start from $4.99. As a new member, you can get a no-risk free trial membership. Check it out at www.netflix.com/anime.
Coming up next is Underexposed with Jonathan. Jonathan reviews anime that you may have not heard of or anime that just flew a little bit under the radar. Today he's going to take a look at Appleseed, the original one, not the new movie that was released a few years back. So check it out.
Hey, what's up everyone? It's a brand new Underexposed! That's right, today we're talking about Appleseed. Now I know what all of you guys are saying, and don't kill me on the forums for it, the Appleseed is not Underexposed. But Appleseed 2004 is not, Appleseed EX Machina 2007 is not, but Appleseed OVA 1988 is absolutely an Underexposed. That's right everyone, 1988. This is from my personal VHS collection. It's pretty nice, huh? $7.99 I bought this way back when. Anyways, moving on. History on Appleseed. It was started as a manga in 1985, came to the States in 1988, both as manga and OVA. Let's see, Dark Horse Comics currently has Appleseed, and they did a release in 2007 called Appleseed ID. Now, moving on to the story. It is set post-World War III in Olympus. Olympus is sort of this fantastic city. It's the most powerful city in the world, and it's a utopian society. But utopian societies are never quite what they seem. And in this one, it's pretty much the same thing. You've got humans living alongside of androids, which are called bioroids in Appleseed. And some people really are happy with this sort of lifestyle, and some people see it as a gilded cage. So we have our protagonists, Dunin and Bulieris. Say that 5 times fast. Bulieris, and they have to sort of protect this society as they're part of E-SWAT from terrorists and other people who are trying to bring it down. And in this Appleseed, we have a cop and a terrorist working hand in hand trying to bring down the city, which is run by Gaia. Gaia is a central computer that sort of runs everything. And they're trying to stop them from destroying Gaia, stop these terrorists. And that's where the story comes from. It's got some cool mech. It's got some kick-ass chick, Dunin. She's very badass. They don't exactly delve too deep into the characters in this one, sadly, but it's a great way to start. Plus, if you want to get in the Appleseed, you want to start from the beginning. And some of the music is kind of cheesy. It's 1988, so you got your 80s music, and even when you watch the anime, there's some 80s hairstyles. Wow, takes us back, doesn't it? So aside from that, Appleseed is a must-have of any collection. It's totally underexposed because it's the OVA no one really knows about. I would love to hear your guys' thoughts on this. Write to me on the forum. Let's start this Underexposed forum and let's get this thing going. Plus, guys, I need more ideas for Underexposed. Tell me what I should tell you. Help me help you. Appleseed, watch it! Flip!
Next up on AnimeTV, our review of Eureka 7, Good Night, Sleep Tight, Young Lovers.
Web hosting from GoDaddy.com includes 99.9% uptime, 24/7 support, and free access to hosting connection. The place to install over 30 free applications sure to help you get the most from your hosting plan and website. For 10% off your order, just punch in the code ATV8.
So next up is our review of Eureka 7, Good Night, Sleep Tight, Young Lovers. It's a movie, it's a retelling of the original anime series, and it just came out on Blu-ray.
Yeah, and it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool retelling. Our reviewer is going to talk about sort of the differences of the original and of this one, and sort of do the compare and contrast for you guys. And Johnny Young Bosch plays Renton, the lead character. He sounds great. Sounds like a little kid. It's very, very odd.
Sweet.
Yeah, check it out.
All right, so Eureka 7, Good Night, Sleep Tight, Young Lovers, also goes by a different name. It goes by the name Eureka 7, Pocket Full of Rainbows. One of my favorite titles. Now, we did this back in Season 1, reviewing Eureka 7. Before we get into it, I just want to point out that this is pretty much like the vision of Escaflowne, the movie.
Yes.
The Escaflowne.
Yes.
And
I was going to point that out.
You don't really need to see the series, so we won't go into the series. You want the series, go back to Season 1. But the movie, what do you guys think?
I was going to do a lot of comparisons to the Escaflowne movie, which, if you haven't seen Escaflowne, the series, it's an amazing series. It's one of my creme de la cremes. Eureka 7, the series, is really great. Also, if you haven't seen the series Eureka 7, watch it. And this movie, I hadn't seen Eureka 7 since we reviewed it, so it was a while.
Right.
And I didn't know that this was going to be a reimagining.
We figured that they're going to find another way to get another adventure.
Oh, I didn't know. I don't really like to read about something until I like to just sort of watch it and see what happens and see what it is. But then I started watching it and I was very confused and like, what the heck's going on? And then I did some research and said, oh, it's a reimagining. Great. And there are two camps, I find. I'm the type of anime fan who likes her movies to be the same universe as the series.
I'm with you on that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. Now, some people don't mind that. And I want to talk about the Escaflowne movie for a second comparison. You don't have to watch the Escaflowne movie at all.
Right.
And it's the same with the Eureka 7 movie. They don't go hand in hand with their series. At least, though, with the Eureka 7 movie, they're drawn the same, they're wearing the same outfits, and they seem to be the same type of characters. With the Escaflowne movie, it's gorgeous. The Escaflowne movie is awesome on its own, but you have no idea what this movie did to me. Back in the day when I watched it, when you couldn't find out online that it was a reimagining. And so it pisses me off when they make a movie that it's like, oh, it's the same characters, but it's different, and I don't know why they do it. I don't know why.
Right,
I don't like it.
So you didn't like Eureka 7?
No, I like Eureka. I love Eureka 7, the series. The movie it's just a reimagining, and
You didn't like how they did the story, how...
No, if I had just come across the movie, if I hadn't seen the series before, if I just watched this movie, I'd be like, okay, it's cool. I would definitely, if I had to choose, and this is what I want to ask all of you too, if you had to choose between Eureka 7, the series, and the movie, if you could only have one, I would definitely choose the series.
I'm a mech guy. That being said, that I love everything that shoots mechs. Well, most things. I loved the whole idea of the Nervash. I loved the whole idea how, even though it's a reimagining, a lot of the subtle plot points were still there, especially the twist at the ending. I am so much in love with this, I will not even spoil the ending of Pocket Full of Rainbows.
It was very Ava, the ending.
Yes, it was. It was very Ava, the ending. I agree.
Know, yeah.
But so you like the animation, I'm assuming?
Oh yeah, the animation, they look exactly the same as, it's drawn the same voices. Animation of Eureka 7's fantastic. I love the way it looks. I love the hair. The guys. Oh, and my favorite characters from the series are Dominic and Anemone, and they appear
in like little cameos.
Yeah,
out.
He's the sensei, and she's old, and there's like a different thing going on. It was just confusing if you didn't know it was going to be a reimagining, that it was going to be a different universe.
All right. Well, Cage, what did you think of it?
Well, we saw it together.
Right.
And we expressed our opinions. If you guys have seen Eureka 7, the movie has nothing to do with it. Almost completely nothing.
Yeah.
It's like
Indirectly.
The same twist that was pretty much dropped from the series makes its appearance back into the movie.
But if you have seen the series, it might be a little bit more enjoyable to watch a movie because they sprinkle little things throughout the movie that are throwbacks to the series. I was like, oh, I get it. That's why it's in there. They also, here's one thing I really didn't like about it. They used stock footage from the series.
They did.
A lot of the fights had stock footage.
So many movies do that.
No, but it was like exact stock footage.
You see, could be understandable. Here's the whole idea about a lot of anime movies based off series. It's usually, a condensed plot of the original series, and, it's like, okay, we're going to add these elements, and we're going to break from there. And so when you see a reimagining, it's really cool because I can see a different take on it. And the whole idea of Renton and Eureka's, closeness is emphasized.
See, that's one thing I did like. It's like, thank God I didn't have to go through 20 episodes where the two main characters just go, I like you. That happened in the first... That happened in the first 10 minutes.
They're in love, and they're
all
happy.
All right, thank you. Thank you for getting that out of the way. Honestly, if you go back and watch season 1, I didn't like Eureka 7, the series. I thought it was kind of trite. I don't like any series with a little boy main character who's got self-confidence issues and the host Shinji complex. I don't dig those.
Exactly.
I don't dig those shows.
I understand that.
I feel the
But
same way, but
if I had to choose, like you said, between the series and the movie, I might pick the movie because because the series ran a little long for me, the movie had the opposite problem where I felt it was not given enough time. Because when you watch the movie, it's literally every single line of dialogue is exposition from the very beginning. It's exposition, exposition, exposition. It's the movie trying to tell you, desperately trying to catch you up to what's happening on screen.
They were in love. Now let's skip 8 years.
Yeah. You won't know what's going on for a little bit. You're just like, there's monsters, and there's a tree, and there's a solar cannon. What's going on? And it's like the dialogue is trying to catch up to the action that's happening.
So you think the story itself just kept tripping over itself?
I think if the movie had 30 extra minutes, it would have been that much better.
I can agree with that. I feel you on that one.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel the exact same way, but honestly though, I enjoyed it, but I was lost for most of it. I enjoyed it and I got it to the point where I could enjoy it. And
have you seen the series?
That's the thing. I have not seen the series. And the whole time I was watching it, I was sitting there going, I know this would make so much sense if I had watched the series, and then you guys are saying no. There's little hints here and there, but not necessarily, it's a total reimagining. So, I really don't know what to say besides the fact that I was the whole time sitting there, okay, wait, we're here, okay, wait, and then what's going on with these characters, and why is this happening, and they're fighting, and who's the homage, and, I was quite lost, and... hopefully that's not
that's
hey,
a good
I'm
question.
dumb blonde underneath, I'm...
You're blonde?
Yeah. Oh, who'd have thunk it? But
hey, we learned something new here on AnimeTV.
Very nice.
I know, right?
So
If
so
you guys hadn't seen the series, would you have?
I probably would have watched the movie.
But
Here's my
But
take.
if you watched the movie, what would you think? Do you think?
Well, here's my take on Escaflowne, the movie and Escaflowne. When I saw a vision of Escaflowne, the TV series, I was in love with it. At the very end, he told me, spoiler, okay, it's there. She's about to leave, and everyone's waving goodbye to her, and I felt great because I sat through this entire series. I'm like, you know what? That's the way an anime can end. It doesn't have to always be, oh, we need to have closure. It's like, I'm going home.
And then she sees him sitting on the shore.
Yes, it gets you.
Yeah.
And so when I saw Vision of Escaflowne in the movie, there's too much blood. There's too much anger. There's too much angst. There's too much. And it wasn't the fact that it was a badly done movie.
No,
it was
it's
a beautiful
great
movie. When Eureka 7 comes down, I'm sitting there and I'm like, okay, this is pretty cool because it diverged in ways that I wanted to see things happen better. And when it did that and my expectations, I was gelling with the movie. I was a little miffed when I saw the ending that's very Eva-like. Watch End of Eva, you'll know what I mean.
Yeah.
And it was hilarious to me. I was like, wow, they kind of ripped Eva.
Yeah.
And she's straddling him and she's naked.
Like
and,
they're on a shore. I hear waves.
And then
but it's white instead of red.
And then you kind of get that almost like positive note. You see things. You have a feeling that things are going to be okay. That's something I didn't really get from the first movie, Escaflowne. So when I got through Eureka 7, got through the movie, I felt like, man, they did it right both times around.
But it's a
and I liked
different
it.
universe.
It's a different universe. Because of that, I still could not want more from it. You're talking to the guy who didn't want the Dark Knight. So that being said, it's like, give me a story, I can enjoy it, let my mind go away from there. And so, final thoughts. What do you guys think, Laura?
I wish that Escaflowne, the movie, had been a continuation of the series. And I feel the same way about the Eureka 7 movie. I wish this movie was a continuation of the universe of the series. I like when the movie is directly related in the same universe as the series, wherever in the timeline it comes from. I like movies that are direct relation to the series that don't reuse the footage. There's so many...
Why are you pointing at me?
Because you and I have the same gripe about this. I like when they make the movies, but so many movies, they reuse footage from the series. I hate that. So I like movies that have to do with the same universe as the show, but don't reuse footage.
Tracy, what are your final thoughts?
Overall, I did enjoy it. So, I mean, I would say check it out. You know, I don't want to say anything like against it, but I was a little bit lost. So, I mean, there were certain things that I noticed that were pretty cool. Like, it was kind of dismal and dark in the beginning, and it gets brighter towards the end, and like just little, there's Neverland, and I was like, that's my language. I speak Neverland language. No, but overall, I enjoyed it. I thought it was well done. I was just a little bit lost.
Okay. Cage.
I didn't like it.
Oh.
It just felt like you took this cast of characters, these established characters from a different story, and someone sat down and took a dart and threw it at the storyboard, whatever, and said, oh, a Peter Pan thing. Let's do a Peter Pan thing with Eureka 7 characters. Let's make that work somehow. So all of a sudden, Holland, Talhold, the entire Gecko crew are 17 years old. They're the Lost Boys somehow. Renton and Eureka are the Peter Pan and, Wendy figures. There's a whole weird Neverland thing where they have to like blow up the earth or whatever, they're doing.
Yeah.
There's monsters, which you never find out really
Why they attack.
attack. There's a flower that's eating the earth.
Yeah, why did they make this movie?
I don't know.
Why?
I don't know.
Here's the thing.
That's really my issue is
That's what I
why
kept
was
saying.
this movie made?
Yeah, why did they do this?
It's like a fanfic.
Yeah.
And you know what? I can sit back to that. I can sit back to that type of fanfic though. I completely subscribe to everything this movie did. And personally to me, I think it's one of those mech animes that really mechs on skateboards. I said back then, I'll say it now. The mechs on skateboards. But it dropped the radicalness a little bit and brought up this more surreal feel. And for that, I have to say it's probably one of the better mecha movies I've seen in a while. That being said, reimaginings are not, it's up to you. Will you go off to Neverland or will you stay here with us?
Oh God, please don't do the segue.
Basically, what I'm trying to say is Eureka 7, Good Night, Sleep Tight, Young Lovers is a good story. And I'll leave that up to you guys to decide where you go from there. Back to you guys.
Cool. I love it when the panels split on something. I really do love it. Because they don't all just agree. And plus, we get to find out what you guys think when you write in your reviews on our discussion boards.
Yeah, so post it and you might be on the show.
What do we got next week?
A Soul Eater!
That was my soul. Fan us on Facebook.
Follow us on Twitter.
I'm Jonathan Messa, filling in for Johnny Young Bosch.
I'm Christina B.
That's right, AnimeTV, go! Our expert panelists is going to tell you what's going on.
Let's go see what they're doing.
Yeah.
Let's go. Go. Bad. So now it's once again time.
For Hema.
Hema time. It's Hema time again. Hema is a Japanese word for...
Wait, just start over, because I was going bleh when you started.
Coming up next is our review of Eureka 7, Good Night, Sleep Tight, Young Lovers.
No.
Bang Zoom!